Good day, students. My name is Dr. Chetty, and I am one of your lecturers in the Augmented Engineering program. Firstly, I would like to welcome you to the Augmented Engineering program in the Center for Academic Success in Science and Engineering, commonly known as CASSI, at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. And I know that your journey with us is going to be enjoyable and rewarding. In the first semester of this year, I will be teaching you one of the engineering modules called Augmented Technical Communication for Engineers with a course code of ENCH160. Studying engineering requires a lot of motivation and consistent hard work. It is not an easy course to do. There is a lot of work to do, and the volume of work and the standard of work is high, so you need to be consistently working hard. By consistent, I mean working every day and keeping up with your work. If you neglect to do this and leave all your work for the last minute before a test or exam, then it is too late. There is too much of work and you will be unable to catch up at the last minute. Sometimes the work becomes overwhelming and you can become despondent and frustrated. This is when you need to remain motivated. Think back to why you are here, your dream of obtaining a degree, of becoming a successful engineer. Engineers can change the world and improve people's lives. It is a fulfilling and exciting career. You get paid well and can drive an expensive car. Whatever keeps you motivated. Having said that, I would now like to give you a quick introduction to the module. So what is this module about, and why does an engineer need to know about technical communication? As an engineer, it is important that you are able to communicate effectively, verbally in the written format as well as graphically, or in the form of drawings. Not only communicate, but to communicate effectively in technical language. As an engineer, you will be involved in projects alongside other people. How do you communicate technical information to others? For example, if you design a product, you need to communicate this design to the fabrication team who are responsible for manufacturing your prototype. This module develops your technical writing and presentation skills through written and oral reports. It also introduces you to peer-reviewed literature and citation and referencing. Peer-reviewed literature is scientific, published literature that has been assessed and approved by experts in the field. Citation and referencing refers to whenever you use information from another source, like a peer-reviewed article, you must acknowledge and provide the source of this information and give credit to the person that produced that information. But we will get into more detail on this later on when we begin lectures. You will be introduced to many engineering-related texts like reports. We will be exploring in great detail some of them, which as an engineer you must be familiar with. As you progress in the module, you will be reading and understanding a lot of technical material, like research articles, and extracting relevant material for this module. Whenever you are working on an engineering project, it is always advisable to familiarize yourself with what other engineers have done and use this and build on it or adapt it to help you in the design of your product. You will then be required to write some of these engineering-related texts, like a literature review, design report, amongst others. You will also be required to do an oral presentation. Why is communication in the engineering world so important? Poor communication can lead to catastrophic errors, which can be very costly and result in injury and even loss of lives. On this slide, there are some examples of catastrophic outcomes, mainly because of poor communication. I will leave you to have a closer look at them and even have a bit of a laugh. This module is project-based. You will be assigned a general engineering research project, which you will work on during this semester. While executing this project, you will learn how to communicate effectively. You will become familiar with the various concepts that we discussed earlier. Another important learning outcome of this module is learning to work in a team or a group. As an engineer, you will often be required to work on projects as part of a team. Therefore, the project is a group project that will be undertaken by small groups of no more than 4 students. So at this stage, I do not want to go into further detail, but I think I have been able to give you a fairly good understanding of the module. Once again, welcome to the Engineering Access Program, and I wish you all the best in your studies.